We're gonna punk some melee. We're gonna punk some melee. We're gonna punk something. We're gonna punk some melee today. What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Alright, so I am going to do something a little different. This is kind of like my segment Have You Heard and my makeup segments. So we're gonna call this makeup and melee, okay? If you don't know what melee is, it is a Caribbean term which means gossip, basically. So we're gonna talk about what's going on. We're just gonna have a sit down chat thing, but we are going to actually put on our makeup as we do it. So first of all, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so, okay? So you don't want to miss any videos that I have. And if you have subscribed, go ahead and click the little bell so you can be updated when I post new videos. Alright, y'all, so the I'm going to be using drugstore products. I'm going to try to use only drugstore products, but the main things I'm going to use, I'm using a new foundation and concealer, and this is featuring e.l.f. Okay, e.l.f. Cosmetics. It is the Flawless Finish Foundation, and this is in the color Espresso. Okay, so I'm going to tell you more about the products that I'm using, but we are just going to have a conversation and everything like that. So before we start anything, let's go ahead and prime, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so everybody has been talking about R. Kelly, alright? And if you don't know, you should know by now. R. Kelly did an interview with Robin Roberts. Now, I don't know why in the hell. I did my video on R. Kelly before when they had the documentary. I do not know why they allowed R. Kelly to do this interview. And I'm starting to feel like his people are trying to set him up. Or they're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to end the madness, but they're trying to make him look as guilty as possible to me. But R. Kelly did the interview with Robin Roberts, and I didn't watch the full video. I watched some clips here and there. I don't think the full video posted. But, that nigga is lying, okay? He is lying. I do not know why he went on that camera I don't know why. It's like every time there's a court case, every time there's something going on, he goes on camera and looks ridiculous doing it. Just like the back in the day when he had his initial court case, and he had that video with the interview with Torre or whatever his name is, and Torre asked him if you like young girls, and he asked how young you talking. Like, it's like they're setting him up to just look ridiculous, and he don't know no better. I think R. Kelly's mentally disabled. I think he has mental issues. This is a nice foundation. It has a smell though. It has a perfume scent. I don't like that. That reminds me of the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation or whatever it's called. It has a perfume scent. I really don't like that because I have sensitive skin, and I never know if it's going to mess me up. But yeah, so he went and had a sit down with Robin Roberts, and he tried to convince himself and the world that, you know, he's being set up and they're trying to just get him for nothing, and they're doing double jeopardy. And that was my question about the whole thing, because initially they said that there was a new tape with the same girl, and I was wondering if he already went to court based on that girl, how can they try him again? Because that is considered double jeopardy. He is right about that. But I was told, because I wasn't, when he got arrested again, I wasn't really following it, to be honest, because I was kind of R. Kelly'd out. And this was like at the same time of Jessie, so I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. So I wasn't really paying attention to it, but apparently there were other girls and stuff like that. So she's not the only person that it's about or something. I don't know. But yeah, the interview, from what I saw, it was a mess. The Jordan crime meme has now been retired, and it's R. Kelly now. So yeah, he just looked like, and I don't even mean to, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel bad for Robert, okay? And when I say Robert, I mean I feel bad for the young boy that is R. Kelly. Because R. Kelly, even though he is a predator, he's also a victim as well. And he was victimized by his sister, which I think they need to press charges on her too. Because she initially started this whole thing, in my opinion. But the foundation ain't bad. I'm going to put a little bit more. And I like that it has a pump. Only $6. So I bought this on elfcosmetics.com because the stores do not have the darker shades, of course. Just put a little bit more. And it's, I don't know if it's full coverage though. But this is the, is rich with golden and golden olive undertones. So this is the closest that I have. I actually bought two, and there were two reds. So, you know, I just bought some more. $6, what the hell. But anyways, so yeah, I feel bad for the child that is R. Kelly because he never got justice. He never got anybody fighting for him. And I think it's a lot of psychological issues that R. Kelly has. And the fact that he has these people working for him that they just allow him to do whatever, or they don't tell him that what he's doing is wrong. They're just a bunch of yes men. And I think that's one of his major issues. But I don't know, child. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is a brand new concealer, and this is in the color Rich Chocolate. These are new on their website, and this is in the color, I already said the color. This is $5 for this. So e.l.f. is pretty affordable. And I can't find these in any kind of stores. So I just bought it on elf.com, and they ship pretty fast. So check them out if you want to try these out. Yeah, but I feel like they just enabled him in. He just don't. I feel like he feels like I feel like he feels like he did nothing wrong, and that's a problem. And to me, that is a sign of somebody that has mental issues. And I feel like even though R. Kelly needs to go to prison, I also feel like he needs psychiatric help because he's not well. And it could be years of trauma from, you know, being molested as a child. It could be years of, I don't know. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know. But I think the fact that he was molested, because it is a pathology. We say this with Ayanna all the time. She has said this multiple times. It's a pathology, and, you know, it tends to carry over to the next generation and next generation. So the fact that he was molested by the sister, I'm only assuming that somebody molested her. But yeah, I think that he just did not, he never developed mentally. And he probably had mental issues when he was young. He couldn't read, he couldn't write, but he was musically inclined. So he did have some sort of issues growing up. But I don't know. I feel bad for him because he never got the help he needed as a child. And this grown man now is walking around hurting other people and don't really see that he's hurting people. So it's just, it's a sad thing all around. Like I said, I do think that he needs to go to jail. I've been saying that. But I also think that he needs to seek help as well, because he needs to get to the point where he understands that what he's doing is wrong. And I don't think he does. This isn't a drugstore, but this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep. I'm going to use a little bit of this. But yeah, so R. Kelly had to pay his child support. Okay, let's talk about the fact that he was like jumping up and just trying to convince the world that he did not do something like this. And he said the family basically sold their daughter off to him. I believe that. And I said that before. I said a lot of these parents gave their kids to R. Kelly. I don't care what nobody say. They gave their kids to R. Kelly, and then especially with the Jocelyn girl, because her parents are in the media like heavily, and I feel like because I think her parents introduced her to R. Kelly, and she was traveling with him and stuff like that. I feel like she was they thrusted her on R. Kelly, and they had no problem with her going on trips with him and all that stuff. And I think the second that she moved in with him and I guess got of age, because I think she moved in with him at 18 or 19, but I think once she got of age and she moved in with him and she cut off communication with her family, they got pressed, and then they started saying that he kidnapped their daughter. But I think that they gave the daughter to him. I don't care what nobody say. And I feel like they are clout chasing. This is this is the e.l.f. This is the same concealer, but this is in rich ebony, so I'm doing this to contour. But they can say what they want. They seem like just clout chasers every time they're doing interviews and on the media. And they I think they had a call with the girl today, and I'm like, okay, you're saying that you can't get in touch with her and everything like that, but you get her number. I don't know how that went, but yeah, they got in contact with her today. It's just like, okay, I get it, but she's an adult now. If she wants to stay, even though she can't stay because the nigga's going to jail, he's going to jail. I don't care what nobody say. He's going to jail. But at the same time, I don't think doing all of this is going to make her come home. I just don't. I don't think it is. But I don't know. I don't trust her parents at all. I don't trust them at all. And then he went to court. He has to pay his back child support today. And he went to court and he didn't have all the money. And he got arrested again. So R. Kelly is now in jail because he didn't pay his child support. And I thought that the woman that actually bailed him out, this stranger bitch that he met like a month prior, who decided to bail him out, and she is the owner of a daycare center. I thought she was going to bail him out, and I heard that she was there today at the court, but he didn't have the 100,000. I think it's 150,000. He didn't have it. All he had was 50,000 or 60,000. So the judge did not accept the 60,000 and threw him in jail. So, child, R. Kelly is going through it. But, I mean, you gotta reap what you sow. You gotta reap what you sow. And I don't think that he realizes the implications of all the things that he's done. And R. Kelly has no money at all. He owns no property. He has nothing. He owns nothing at all. That's why he couldn't even come up with the money for the child support. He couldn't come up with the money for bail. R. Kelly is completely flat broke. Torn is the only thing he has. And it's sad that he is immensely talented and he's made all these hits and all of that, and he has nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. That is so sad. He can't leave his kids nothing because he owns nothing. Not even property. He owns nothing. All he did was rent. He lived check to check. That's sad. But anyways, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder. This is in the color 40 Dark. And I'm using this to I gotta trace something. I'm using this to wipe away my setting powder. But yeah, so that's what's going on with R. Kelly. R. Kelly's in jail. And Gayle King, I guess, she scored for doing what she was doing. And it's interesting how she's tackling the R. Kelly thing and Oprah is tackling the Michael Jackson thing. Now, as far as Michael Jackson, what y'all thoughts on that? Because honestly, and this might be just my childhood speaking, y'all taking away everything from me. Everything. But honestly, I don't feel like Michael Jackson did it. I'm sorry. This may just be the naivete in me. I don't really know. But I don't feel like Michael Jackson did it. I know Michael Jackson was strange as shit. I know he was weird. But I just don't think he did this. I don't know. And the fact that these two white men are coming out and saying that Michael did what he did. Wayne Robinson, or whatever his name was, he was already found to be a liar. Michael's niece dated him for years and said that he's lying. That is not true. He is just looking for a cash grab. Do I believe it? It's a cash grab? Yeah, because I don't know. Wayne testified and said that Michael has never touched him, but then all of a sudden, 10 years after he's dead, all of a sudden he was touched. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. I just feel like Michael is gone. If he did it, then the truth does need to come out. But then you have two people who has lied on stand, stating that Michael has never did anything to them. All of a sudden, their lies mean nothing. I thought perjury was against the law. That's just my thing. And the fact that Oprah would interview, they are roasting the fuck out of Oprah. Many people have canceled Oprah because of her antics with this shit. Okay, I'm not going to do foundation. I'm going to put, not foundation, I'm not going to do eyeshadow. I'm just going to put on a little bit just to warm up my eyes because we're doing a very, very simple look. Very simple and natural look today. But, yeah. Her own magazine Instagram page posted something very disturbing to me. And a lot of people, celebrities, regular everyday people are going on that page and cussing her the fuck out. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Oprah doing this is kind of fucked up कि when he was alive, did she go on camera and adamantly say that she believes that that Michael Jackson did this? I don't remember her ever saying that. I remember her interviewing his parents and going to the house, and she was nothing but cordial to the parents. Now all of a sudden she wants us to forget about the King of Pop. This is the last time we'll think about the King of Pop. And I'm like, what? If y'all go to Instagram, go to the old magazine handle, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's just disrespectful in my opinion. Alright, y'all, so this is not drugstore. This is my Morphe. This is my bronzer, but I am going to use it as a just like a light little eyeshadow, something from the other, because I don't want to put on trying to get my brush. I don't want to put on like heavy eyeshadow or anything like that, so I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to put this. So, you can use something real simple. Shit, this ain't gonna work. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if Michael Jackson did, I don't know, man. I've been really disappointed by my icons. I mean, these are people that, a lot of us grew up on. And now it's like everything we had to, our whole childhood is now gone. Like Bill Cosby, R.Kelly, now Michael Jackson. And Jay-Z, watch out. Because, you've been doing a lot for black people as far as the law and stuff like that. Be careful, bro, because they coming at you. They gonna come at somebody next. And I don't know what's going on. But these two people have had a history of abuse growing up. And I feel like Michael, I don't know, we've never heard about any kind of sexual abuse from Michael growing up, but I wouldn't doubt if something ever happened, because it was the 60s, it was the 50s, and it was the 60s and the 70s, and kids weren't really protected back then. Corey Feldman, he talked about it a lot, about him being molested, and he was friends with Michael Jackson, and he's been adamant and said that Michael has never done anything. He's just been nothing but humble and kind to him. And Corey has been speaking out about the industry since I can remember. So I don't think that he will cover up for Michael Jackson, knowing that he has been through abuse in the industry before. So I don't think he will do that. So I don't know. I just don't feel like Michael Jackson did it. That's just my personal opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Alright, y'all, so I got my lashes on, and these are Ardell lashes, and I love Ardell lashes. They're the natural lashes, and they're $174. They are this one and another one are like two of my favorite Ardell lashes ever. So I'm gonna put some mascara on the bottom lash. But going back to R.Kelly, okay, I set this on, I think it was the Shade Room Help. I said this on the Shade Room, and I said, you know, what if, and I'm just, you know, randomly thinking, put too much, but I said, what if R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Jussie, what if years down the line, 20 years from now, we find out that they were not lying about anything? What then? And I'm like, I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of energy is being used to get rid of these people. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't get rid of them. I'm really not, because y'all know how I feel. But I just feel like a lot of energy is being utilized to do it. And I'm like, okay, I want to see about... I'm filming this on Wednesday. I want to see what Thursday is going to be like, because Harvey Weinstein is going to court. And I want to see if it's going to be covered. Or they just going to cover R. Kelly. Because if they just cover R. Kelly, you know, you have to keep the same energy for both. You have to keep the same energy. And if they're not going to do it, then, you know, my theory is kind of correct. So, I don't know, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to put some of this. This is an e.l.f. What's this called? Always Spicy. This is a blush from e.l.f. But, and another thing why I feel like R. Kelly doesn't feel like what he's doing is wrong is because back in the day, it was not even... It was acceptable. It was acceptable. Like I told you guys before, I had a lot of friends that dated older dudes. Like in high school, we're 15, 16 years old, and they got men that are like 20s, 30s, even 40s. And they used to look at me weird because I refused to date a man that was older than me. I only dated dudes in high school with me. I did not find the old man thing appealing. And you know, I don't know if these girls had daddy issues, but a lot of them dated older men, and I just couldn't. A lot of girls in my high school did, and I couldn't do that. And I think back then, you saw a lot of people do it, and it didn't look as... it wasn't considered rape now. I think because this culture is more woke, and this culture is more about calling things out. I think that's why it's becoming such a big thing. But back then, it wasn't. And even though I'm not saying that it was right, but it was normalized, especially in our community. So I think that's what his problem is. I think he feels like, okay, you know, this has been going on from the beginning of time. Why is it a big deal? But it is a big deal because I think what made it a big issue for a lot of people, because we heard about him marrying Aaliyah. We didn't know if it was true or not, but they were always together, and she called him her best friend and all that shit. And I think what made it real for a lot of people is when the video came out and we saw him having sex with this girl, eating her ass. I remember him eating her ass out. I remember him pissing on her. And then, but I do remember saying to myself, this girl don't look 14 to me. Like, the video was grainy. It was back in the day. But her body was built like an adult. Her body was built better than mine. And I was 20-something years old when I saw this video. because around my mouth is a little darker. So we want to fix that issue. But yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. We're going to see what happens though. I'm tired of talking about R. Kelly, but you know, we're going to see what happens, child. But I want to talk about this real quick because I'm almost done with my makeup. And I have a mole right here that gets covered with the makeup, so I put this on to make my nose more pronounced. Okay? I'm not cheating though. I'm not cheating though. Y'all have seen many videos from people, and I actually had made a video and I did not post it, about the Tristan and Chloe and Jordan thing. Okay. What are my thoughts on it? Real quick. Fuck the Kardashians. I don't fuck with the Kardashians. Don't like them. Don't really care. They have done this exact same thing to many of their friends. I don't care about the Kardashians. I don't care. I don't give a shit about how distraught Chloe's feeling. The fact that Jordan went on the Red Table Talk, at first I was like, why is she doing that? Because I knew that the Will and Jada knew her, and you know, they were always around her. I'm gonna use some of this. This is Black Radiance. This is the medium to deep contour collection. I'm gonna use some of this just to kind of like brighten up my face, and then I'm gonna use the highlight to highlight. But I was wondering why she went on there. I watched some of the interview. She was wrong for what she did, she was wrong for going over there and all that stuff. But, you know, Tristan, he has been cheating on this girl left and right. She got him when he was with somebody else. And Tristan don't want this girl. There is multiple videos of him like like dodging her. Like, he don't want her. And I think that he used Jordan to send it to Chloe's mind that, girl, I don't want you, leave me alone. Because she said that they went to Jordan's house. You know, going over to his house clearly indicates they don't live together. Because he had other women in the house. They don't live together. And Jordan made it known that they had broken up. So we found out that they had broken up since November. It's just that Chloe can't get it through her mind that this man don't want her. He dumped his last girlfriend to be with you. What do you think was going to happen? The way you get him is the way you lose him. Everybody, this is my Wet n Wild pencil. Everybody say, well, Jordan is young. She don't know no better. Jordan is young, but she also knows right from wrong. And she knows being there was not the right thing. Especially if you are friends with this ugly girl. And then Chloe's friends are just like, well, it kind of died down now, but Chloe's friends are, were taunting this child and calling them out when Larsa Pippen, who's married to Scottie Pippen, left her husband for Future. Dirty dick ass Future. She let her husband to be with Future, and the twin girl, what's her name, Malika, she was dating a married man. Jordan has been around these culture suckers for years, okay? Jordan never talked about the struggle of the plight of the black woman. She's never done any of that. Now that they are calling her out and they are taunting her, basically, now all of a sudden she's a black woman and they're trying to take a black woman down. I didn't like that. Girl, you have been living white your whole life. Your mama's white. You've been around your white friends. You do your white things. You talk in your valley voice. And all of a sudden you are a struggling black woman and they're trying to take you down because you black. Girl, first of all, the Kardashians, to me, don't like black women. They will fuck the shit out of black men. I don't think they like black women. But to say that they're going after you because you're a black woman, I think they were going after you because of what happened. That's why Courtney came out and said, oh, Jordan, you know, she was wrong and you should have came to me. But Tristan is who broke up our family. Girl, Tristan don't want you. And I think that was your problem, that you didn't want to accept the fact that he did not want you. Y'all, I'm using my NYX London butter lip cream. I like it because it gives a little ombre look. So I'm going to use my Mario Badescu spray because I am out of my Urban Decay, so I'm just have to use this. Now I'm going to put some of this NYX Butter Gloss on here. I think it's really cute. You gotta break up the scene a little bit. Alright, y'all, so this is the end of Makeup and Millie. Let me know what y'all thought about this little segment, this little episode here. I thought it was really cute. We talked about a lot of stuff, but before we finish, let me tell you guys about this. Let me tell you about the foundation and the concealer. Now, the foundation, like I said, this is the color Espresso. It is for... It's rich with golden olive undertones. It is a, what the fuck? It is an oil-based satin finish foundation, so it's not matte. Alright? It is 0.68 fluid ounces. It's really small. It's not that small, but it's small. It has a pump, and it's only $6 on Elf Cosmetics, so you can't beat that. It's like a really good price, and the shipping does not take long. So check out elf.com. Sign up for the mailing list because they do have free shippings. So they do have times when they do free shipping. So, and it looks like they did it frequently because the 2 times I ordered from Elf, I got free shipping each time, and I ordered like a week and a half apart. So I got 3 of the concealers. I have the this is the color Deep Chestnut. I don't do this one because this is if I want a really highlight under my eyes, I will use this. It's too light for me. I'm not a highlighting, you know, all up in your face person, so no. This one, like I told you guys, this is rich chocolate. This is really good for under my eyes. It's not very neutral. It's not bam in your face. I don't do all that. And this one I bought with the foundation. This is the Rich Ebony, great for contouring. And I also bought this, the blush that I bought. This is the Always Spicy. This was like $4. Really nice. I like this a lot. And the concealers are, foundation is 6, concealers are 5. So you can't beat that. Really, Elf is really affordable, and they're stepping up on a lot of their stuff. So check out Elf Cosmetics. This is not sponsored at all, but I do like this foundation a lot, and I really like the concealer. So check out Elf Cosmetics, and let me know what you think about the R. Kelly situation, the Michael Jackson situation. We don't give a shit about Khloe, Kourtney, Kardashian, Kim, Kylie, Megan, whoever else they got over there. We don't care about Tristan. We don't care about any of that. That's old news. We're talking about Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. What do you think about it? Do you think that R. Kelly is being railroaded a little bit? Do you think that he is remorseful? Do you think that he is just oblivious to what the fuck he's doing? Do you think that R. Kelly needs help? Do you think that Michael Jackson did it? Do you think Michael Jackson slept with these children? Well, they were children, but grown men. What do you think about all this situation? Let me know down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. I'll be back for Ayanla Fix My Life, and I want to do that fiance or family show. I think it comes on Saturday too, so I want to do that as well. But I'll definitely be back for part 2 of Ayanla. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.